So, it seems like everybody's in on Gardner, Chauncey Gardner Johnson. And to be honest, the previous Philadelphia Eagle, who, I'll be honest, is amazing safety. I do like this guy a lot. Doesn't really project out well for a Pro Football Focus. He's one of those anonymies where... Anonymies. Where when you look at him, you're like, oh, wow, Pro Football, he's not that good. But he's actually a really good player. He just doesn't really stat well when it comes to Pro Football Focus. But Cincinnati Bengals players are already trying to recruit him to the jungle after losing Jesse Bates. So after losing Jesse Bates, they're like, come on, bro. Come on, Johnson. Come on over to Houday Nation. Starting off with Mike Hilton, who said, yo, it's smooth out here in Cincy. The jungle. Then following that up by Zach Carter, who said, you know what we do. Who actually, somebody deleted the tweet. But he said, you know what we do. And then he said, you know what to do. He meant to say, you know what to do. Meaning, join the Cincinnati Bengals. Listen, you got Gardner Johnson on one side. Taylor Rapp on the other side. I'm just saying, bro, if you want to play God mode for like one season, go win a Super Bowl, that's your God mode. Now, let's talk about it. Because he was a former 4th round pick in the 2019 NFL Draft. And, in all honesty, he's going to cost some money. He will. But defensive back, right linebacker? I know some safeties do move to linebacker, which is actually not surprising. But right linebacker, and then safety with the Saints. And, with the Eagles. He played with the Saints most of his career. Then he moved to the Eagles. Actually went to the Super Bowl, did not win. But moved to the Super Bowl as a strong safety. He played 12 games last season. Started all 12. Played 12 games a year for that. Started 11. 15 games a year for that. Started 13. 16 games, and then started 7. 6 interceptions last year as his first year as a safety for the Philadelphia Eagles. He is good. And he has a big name. And you know what that means? The price tags are coming, and the money is falling. So... you go up to Gardner, I keep wanting to call him Gardner Minshew. I don't know why, bro. The Gardner Johnson, but I keep wanting to call him Gardner Minshew because I see Gardner and I think of Gardner Minshew. That's not, I have like a whole entire Gardner Minshew wall over there. But anyway, it's his beard and his mustache, okay? He's Uncle Rico. I have to have a Minshew wall. Gardner Johnson, stat-wise, if you look at Pro Football Focus grades, he's not good. 63.9 overall grade, run defense 57.2, 66.1 pass defense, and coverage 64.2. You look at the fact he only played 12 games last year, it's actually not horrendous and not surprising at all. And he didn't really have a good start to the year. Keep in mind, he went from right linebacker to a safety, which is not the easiest transition right away. And throughout the year, you can see he got better and better and better and better. And ending off the year, he actually went ahead and had 78.1 overall defensive grade. He's getting better and better. And that's what you want to see. Like the improvement, obviously changing positions, not always easy. Cornerback, linebacker, safety. It is what it is. He can play he's very versatile. He can play many positions. But the question is, should you guys sign him? How I look at it, right? Because he is only 26 years old. Is if the price is right, I say yes. Because he's a player that I really believe can continue to develop and can continue to get better and become an absolute monster in the future. But the price has to be right. And him coming off a 6 interception season, obviously he has not played, he only played 1 full year in his career, which was 2019, his rookie year. He's never started a full entire year either, which is interesting. But again, like I said, it really comes down to the correct price tag. Because if you tell me the Bengals are going to get him for 3 years and maybe 7.5 a year, I would be okay. That I'm okay with. I could go with that. I could get behind that. But if he's going to cost above $10 million, I just say no. I really just say no above $10 million. Right now, they just gave all that money to Jermaine Pratt. And actually, at the end of the day, the Jermaine Pratt contract really was a really good contract for Cincy. I was actually surprised how good it actually was. It was 3 years, $21 million. But then there was also incentive based too. It's really creative. But it was a really good contract for Cincy. I don't think they're going to want to go out there and put a lot of money into a safety position. I think what they are thinking right now is we can get a couple decent guys in free agency, draft somebody in the draft, and then develop them in Lou's system to make them amazing and a masterpiece. And we already know Lou can make pretty much anything. Lou can turn water to wine, okay? Let's be honest. If you're a defensive player, he can turn water to wine. So I don't think 1,000%, this needs to be a signing where if it's too much money, I say if I'm Cincy, I walk out. I'm not even interested. What you're doing here is you're like, listen, Gardner Johnson, you come over here to the jungle. We'll finish the job that the Philadelphia Eagles couldn't do last year. We'll put that ring on your finger instead of, you walking away in a sadness of defeat. And I promise you one thing, this might be another reason why he does sound Cincy. Nothing is the worst feeling than losing a Super Bowl, right? You never want to lose a Super Bowl. It's the most painful thing of all time. Thankfully, the Ravens have never done so. 2-0. But you never want to have that feeling. You never want to have that feeling, but you love the feeling of getting there, right? It's that that high, that high feeling of saying, "Oh my God, we got to the Super Bowl." Why go anywhere else than a team that, honestly, I believe can win it next year? A team that can finish the job next year. And if I'm being honest with you, KC, Cincy, right? Best two, and obviously the Bills. Best 3 teams in the league. The NFC, other than the Eagles, my mans, I'm not scared of anyone there. I'm not. This is what I said. If the Cincy would have went to the Super Bowl, they would have won 100%. I get the Eagles squad was good, but the 3 top dogs in the league right now are in the AFC. Then the Miami Dolphins are going to be good this year. They're in the AFC. Rodgers is leaving the Packers. The Packers are done. There's no team in the NFC I care about or was scared about. Really, the only reason Niners were so god tier was because they had a defense. Gardner Johnson, I need you and Mr. Rapp to finish the job and go to the jungle. Go to the jungle and look at the Houday Nation. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.